everyone. This is Corinna Bench at Shared Legacy Farms. I'm in the cab of a tractor with Farmer Kurt, and we are using a new tool. This is new to us, called a bed reconditioner. This is the very first time. This is one of Farmer Kurt's fun little tools. And we're going to talk about what it's doing right now. So this is Kurt, why don't you talk about what does a bed reconditioner do?
So what we're doing, we had beds put up last fall. This tool is sort of like a vertical tillage tool. It has coulters on it that are working the soil at vertical access. We're just trying to get that soil loosened up a little bit so we can transplant it this afternoon. It's also got some steep subsoilers. It's a little bit wet to be troweling this, but we've had a late spring, so we got to try and get in here as soon as we can. So we're just troweling her.
Whoa, that was fun. So there are several parts on this machine. There's kind of a rotating basket. Is that the right word for it, in the very back there that's twirling around?
Yeah, so what there is first, there's a couple of coulters that are right before the subsoilers there.
Yeah.
Then there's a set of vertical tillage discs that are on an angle that sort of throw dirt towards the middle.
It's kind of hard to see them from the cab here, but yeah.
And then there's another two sets of gangs behind that, then a rolling basket that sort of is a
rolling
gauge.
basket, you can see that thing rolling there. Okay, I'm gonna kind of turn us to look at the front here, and this is what a bed looks like before we get it towed. Okay, we're gonna hop out of the cab because we want to talk to you about why this tool is so cool and what it's doing to the soil. So, tell us why this is different than a normal.
You can see the parts of it right now. So those are the front coulters that cut through residue.
Okay.
These shanks work up this compaction where the tires go.
The shanks are these?
Those middle ones right there.
Okay.
And then behind it are the two gangs of the coulters, the weighty coulters that work up the top of the bed. Yep. And there's two hilling discs behind that, which put the bed back up. Yeah. And then there's the rolling basket, which helps keep the machine at a certain depth, as well as pack and firm the soil for the seed bed. Okay, so this is making a bed as well as fluffing the soil so you can plant, right? It's doing both things? It's reconditioning. It's not putting a bed up, it's just reconditioning the bed. So it's keeping this bed shape similar to where it was before. I see. So before we come through with a big rototiller, and we would work this entire 8 to 10 inches with a rototiller. Right. That works the entire soil strata, which we don't want to do because there's organisms in all those different layers of soil. Oh, you don't want to work it up? We want to keep them nice and in their nice little homes. Okay. So what we're trying to do is these vertical tools will just sort of wave a little bit and just sort of flip the soil from the side horizontally, and work the soil vertically up. And so what we get here is we keep our soil strata, but we get some weed action where it's going to pop some of those, kill some of those weeds,
the
those
weeds
small
at
weeds,
the top, yeah.
And then just fluff that so it's just enough where we can go in there and do our transplant. So before we had a rototiller that was really like almost overworking the soil, killing some of that good stuff in there. When you're doing mashed potatoes, we want lumpy mashed potatoes. We don't want fine mashed potatoes. Okay. So we want to just work that soil just a little bit to where it's loose and it dries, get some air inside there. Yeah. We don't want to beat it to all kingdom come where it's just like this gooey, slimy mashed potatoes. Yeah. So this is going to save you time, you've told me. This was one of his selling points to me. This costs $5,000. And so he had to convince me to spend that much money. Can you tell the audience why this is a time saver? So in fall, our current process is we knock these beds down with a disc ripper, and that takes time to knock these down. And in spring we gotta put them back up. So we raise vegetables on beds about 2 or 3 years in some areas of the farm. So instead of knocking those down, we'll be able to use this machine after we're done with the crop in fall, and that bed shape will still be there. So in spring, all you gotta do is come and use this again in spring, and we can plant right away. Instead of waiting for that, our windows are getting smaller and smaller. Like we have about 1 day per week at the most, almost like once per month now. So when we got to get in the field, we got to get in the field to plant. It should be preparing soil or getting things ready or putting beds up. We need to get out to plant. So this tool helped me, instead of putting beds up in spring in that first window, that first dry period, I'll be able to be planting that first dry period instead then. All right, so no regrets? No regrets. It's a little wet, so we still have to, it's a brand new tool, so we got to fine tune some things and change some discs around here or there, but we'll get her to work right.
Now my sense is that there are some farmers that may be a little jealous around here that you have something like this. This isn't a usual tool that farmers have on a small scale. Is that true?
That's true. This is probably one of 14 machines in existence on east of the Mississippi.
Okay.
These are pretty prevalent in California. California has broken the way for quite a few of these machines for the same reason. They're trying to create more, they call it conservation tillers, where they're not beating the heck out of their soil every year, putting beds up every year. So use it for the same reason. So I've been researching these for quite a while, for the last 5 years, trying to find somebody that could affordably that could build one of these on the East Coast.
And this is who made it for you, Buckeye Tractor.
Buckeye Tractor.
Yeah, good guys. They kind of really worked with you to design it for your needs, right?
Yep.
So sort of
I went down there and I saw one of their machines in operation, and we customized it to what our needs are on our farm. So they've added another set of disc gains in front for ours. So it's one of the first and the second versions for that.
All right, so I'm just going to do a quick walk around of this because this is a really cool machine, and you guys can take a look at it. So thanks for joining us. I will be scoping hopefully a couple times a week during the season, and you can always tune in and ask questions. We love teaching people about farm life and the many and various things that we do to tell the story, okay? So have a great Mother's Day. Bye.